slap. Mm.
Now, see.
You
Ladies and
always
gentlemen, you're now tuned into Naughty or Nice. Let's go.
Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal.
Shelly
Me don't want no
Live
fake
and
love, me
V
only
Love
want the
Bird.
real deal.
Have you ever met a sister with her shit together? Maintaining, never complaining, trying to make shit better. She's got a real good life with the right frame of mind. She's the real deal, baby, and she know how to grind. On the job or in the bedroom, baby, the truth. And with her by your side, homeboy, you can't lose. Just slip on the dress and go to work like a pro. Then bring that ass home and drop it down to the floor. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's a lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's the lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets.
Shelly Live and be love bird.
Shelly Live and be love bird.
Shelly Live and be love bird. Yeah. Shelly Live and be love bird.
Shelly Live and be love bird.
Shelly Live and be love.
Hey.
hey, everybody.
Happy Monday. Hope everyone
Yes,
had a
Lord.
great, fabulous, wonderful Christmas, and we getting ready to ride into this New Year's and make that do what it do.
Yes. Starting to
So,
be a very good year already.
starting to be so, but it's gonna get better, I'm sure.
Girl, you're alive, so it's great. How about
Yes,
that?
yes. That
Be
is the
thankful, be grateful. Be thankful, be grateful.
yes. So our topic tonight is
What would your ex say about you? With that being said, we got a special guest tonight, Shelly's ex husband. So we're gonna see what he got to say about her. Me,
we're gonna y'all
I
feel free
chose
to ask him whatever the hell y'all want. I'm
look,
sure he'll be more than happy to answer it.
I chose not to partake in this thing right here. I really
What
don't have exes
before we
though.
bring him in, Nirvana, what would your ex say?
That shit, they still love me, all of them. But I don't really talk to them like that. You know me, when I'm done, I keep it moving. I don't do all that stuff. And we might say, "Hey, how you doing?" from time to time, something like that. But I mean, everybody I've dealt with is still like a good rapport with us. It's nothing
Right.
bad. Yeah. I just said anybody would have came. I just didn't ask nobody.
So we gonna bring in Big Will. He's my ex-husband of 18 years. He's Jalen's dad. You hear me always refer to him as my buddy, my ace boon coon, whatever you want to call him, honey. He's all the above, and he's a whole handful. So without further ado, we're gonna bring in Big Will in the building.
Big swill. Hi,
What's up,
Yo,
Will.
Will?
yo, what's up?
Up, Will.
Hey, I
Here
am
we
really
go.
on Shelly Live
And
and
V
V
love.
Love.
Love
All
her.
right. My
Get it
two
right.
favorite ladies. My two favorite
Look, get it
ladies.
right.
Oh yeah.
You got the name right, girl. He did say should have
I
let me
am
love her in
I
sync.
am the founder of these two right here. I am the founder.
We found
Those
your
are
ass.
those are my
Yes,
chicks.
we can stop playing.
We found you.
Charlie had an angel. Big Will got his own angels.
He's stupid.
So, Will,
What's going on?
what would you say about Shelly that you think people need to know? The good, the bad, not the ugly, and the crazy.
She's special. Look, she is all of the above. But she's a lovable person. She's a Capricorn for one. That's the main thing. I'm a
Oh my
Capricorn too.
God, y'all
But
stuck.
she's a very lovable person. But she do have that dark side. Don't get it twisted. There is a dark side that people may look and go, oh, she always draw the attention. Gonna get the attention, but on the dark side of that attention, there she is. Skylar Gray.
I forgot about her. Shelly Lyles
That's
killed Skylar Gray.
yeah.
She killed that
That
dad.
that is the one. So I know Skylar Gray. That Shelly Live is a whole different beast. I
Hell
mean,
Stay
she
on
yeah.
that
has
day, Brian.
So who's Skylar? Okay. You said I got a dark side. What's my dark side?
that
I
attitude, that snappiness, that smart ass mouth. Excuse me, can I cuss on?
Yeah,
You know
they
that
want to
smart.
make you
You know
want to
that
snap
smart.
her damn neck. That
that
one.
smart, sarcastic ass mouth. She
Don't I say
can't
that all the
only
time?
sing, she can't only sing, but that mouth, oh my gosh. I'll be like, oh, but
Want to
she,
snap her neck like a chicken.
y- yes, and you have to be able to
Because
be strong enough to ignore her. You gotta, I used to blank her out. That's the way I got through it, like zoned out.
He said he got through
But
it.
she's still coming now. She's still coming though. She's still coming. She
What
gonna
she gonna
come
say?
at you.
Will, do you hear
Yes.
me talking
Yeah.
to you, Will?
yeah,
Will,
me talking to you.
Will.
Exactly.
And here
Yeah.
he is, y'all. And Will, what the fuck do you want? I'm trying to walk away. What the fuck
Yeah,
you
yeah, I
want?
want the
Because,
fucking
and then she'll be
game.
like, and here she is, because I'm talking to you. Why the fuck
Yeah.
are you leaving?
Listen, you
And stand in front of the
no,
TV.
we are not doing that.
Stand in front of the TV. Will.
Will,
You hear me, Will. I
y'all
said,
got my
Lord.
head hurting.
And
Hey,
this girl
kiddo.
right
You
here.
know,
Kiddo, no. Yeah,
Okay, so what up, Gray and the Heezy? Yeah.
well,
Hey,
yo,
Vanessa. Vanessa say, hey, Will.
till I say hello. How you doing? I haven't
Plunking.
seen
That's
her in a while.
plunking.
but you
Yeah.
know,
Pumpkin?
but it was
Yeah.
well, it was fun. You can't even tell me you didn't enjoy this ride. We had
No,
great
no,
time.
we had a great time. We really did. Me and Michelle was we were two. I put it like this. I believe we had two personalities that just
Mm.
collided. And because Michelle gets a lot of attention, but I also do my part of getting what I need to get on my other end. But that is Michelle is a very now don't let her fool you. Now she can have jealousy on her mind. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But far as us, we was good. People used to only itemize us. They should be like, yo, we want to be like that. Because we laughed, we had fun, we talk junk all the time. Michelle sings all the time. I like to sing. You know, I like to sit there and sing in the car. We ride, we travel, we have a good time.
Talk
I have a
shit,
good
cuss
time.
people
Talk
out.
shit
You forgot
all
about
day,
all
every
that.
day.
Oh, we play tricks. Michelle will get the guys. I get the girls. Yeah, Michelle, go get her.
Don't get
Ah,
It's a dude.
all
It's a
kinds of
dude,
crazy.
Michelle. I said, Michelle, get him. Go ahead over there, baby. Go ahead and get him.
Well,
Michelle will
listen,
go over there. Hey. She say, well, it's a girl. I'll be like, yo, what's up? And
you know
then
what? You and Michelle to me, and I always tell you, y'all always is in competition with each other. I
yeah,
don't know if it's a Capricorn thing. If one dude see the other one, y'all got to outdo each other. Like that night at the club
yes.
when you saw me, and then you was like, "What the hell, your sidekick?" I said, "Oh, she over there.
And
She
I
over
said,
there." Oh my
jumping
God,
around.
that shit was so. I would never in life forget
But
that. That shit was
us
hilarious.
three, we have had us some good times. We have had a
We
long
have,
journey. Yeah, we had a long journey. We
we
went through a good
have
time. But that was the good days. That was the days back in when Atlanta was really
popping.
enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah, hop in. Yeah, you can enjoy yourself. We and
Hey,
Freaknik. I
Karan.
mean, like you said, we met Freaknik. That's back.
Yeah.
You know, if you think
And
about
I
that.
couldn't speak English on Freak. Remember, she was like, Vanessa said, she don't speak English. And he was like, well, I'm going to give her my number anyway. She'll
Anyway.
talk English eventually.
Yeah, I said, what's wrong with her in the
And then
back
I
seat? Yeah,
said, no, and I said, he said something else, and she was sitting there talking.
yeah, yeah. But you know, Michelle told me so many. I have so many stories for her. Lord, I can't even.
Look,
It's
that
just
was,
It's not even story.
we
no.
could write a
Michelle
book.
was-
Because
Oh
I
my
said,
God.
uh-oh. He said, uh-oh, it's Freaky Live with Shelly Live. He said, she used to go get the girls. Oh,
Yeah,
my God. Y'all got my hair hurting already.
but we have
Michelle,
had some good times.
Yes.
what would you say about Will?
Man, what was cool? Like, you know, the one thing I say is about Will his we got, first of all, we got 18 years. Nobody on earth has touched him because we got 18 years. So for somebody to be like, if somebody was to come and say, like, Will said or Will did or Will might have did, it's like the fuck, you know, because I know this nigga. I'm like, you can't tell me just Will did some shit or Will said some shit or Will, because I know him. And it's the same thing like when people go to him, be like, Michelle, Will gonna know what Michelle did. Someone say Michelle was standing in the street with her drawers off, they'll probably say, she might, maybe.
I'm saying, Mama Michelle. Michelle,
Not Michelle.
It's gonna be like because he knows like she a fool. She gonna do some shit. Because he called me out and be like, "Michelle, what the fuck are you doing?" And I'd be like, "Will, you know."
I be
you
looking
already
at y'all. I said,
And
"Oh
he be,
Lord, here she
he be
go."
like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'd be like, "Well, you know, I was pushing the butt to the edge."
She know how to push a button or two. That's for damn
But you know,
Like, we
Rhonda,
have a
you
great
know,
relationship. Like we do. We went out last night and hung out and laughed like two fools and the
Yeah.
kids. Like we still have. You know, I'm gonna get on his fucking nerves because I got to. So
oh yeah,
we have a
oh yeah.
great bond, and a lot of people don't have that with their exes. Like we don't have these headaches.
But you know, that comes with time and growth. You know what I'm saying? And then
Right.
you know, with you and Will, both of y'all, your personalities is so big, both of y'all. That's what I said, you know, it's always hey Alba, it's always who can outdo the other one. But at the end of the day, if something happens, you know you could call him, he could call you, I could call him. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's just how we all rock. We've been like that since we all met each other. So
And it's
you know,
you talk about years and years of somebody just being, you know, in your corner and just they know you. You know what I mean? Like I don't think it's gonna take a lot. I always said it's gonna take a lot for somebody to know me to that extent because
Pucker said, "Don't I know it?"
yeah, like I think of Will, I just gave in. You know, I used to love that little motherfucker. I still love him now, but I'm saying like I loved him.
Oh, I was
Why
gonna
you
say,
gotta
what you
cuss at
mean?
him?
What the hell is
love
that?
it.
Why look, Will? Why you gotta cuss at him?
You know, like
Instigate.
I love him. Just it's like I would never see him hurt. I know he'd never see me hurt. He'd never see me without that motherfucker coming if I call for him. And I think it's vice versa.
But why he gotta be all these motherfuckers?
Because
I
he
don't
got
know,
he
Vonda.
got me cursing. You know, he got me cursing. I didn't curse.
Ain't nobody got you doing that. You been cussing all day. Stop it.
I'm stopping at the first of the year. Though. There's gonna be no curse words January 1st.
Well, let's make a wager on that right now.
Yes.
I'm doing.
Done. He left
He's
his
some
ass
loser.
off that stream.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey Michelle.
Wait.
Hey, yeah, Vanessa. You know, y'all know Will. Now.
Look, look, Pucky, you know we all know. Oh my God. But y'all, we have had some epic times though. We've had some good times. You
Yeah,
there, Will? But we
Yeah, I'm
have had
here.
some great times. Abba said, "Yo, Will, any tips for dealing with my shells?" He said any tips for him dealing with her.
Well, the thing is, Albert, what is it?
Abba.
Put your face in the camera.
Abba.
You went down to your forehead, baby.
No, I got you right here.
Abba.
Oh, y'all just
Abba.
no, Albert. Here's the deal. It's not something I can tell you what to do because you know my time is my time. Everybody's totally different. How people deal with people is a totally different thing. So I can never give you. All I know is if you ain't coming correct, it ain't gonna work. So there's the deal. So all that aside, all that extra, I can do this is a challenge. It is a challenge. Trust me, it is a real challenge. But that's Michelle. If you know Michelle, if you know Skylar, I mean, if you know Shelly Nye,
Shelly, Skylar. Look,
if you
all
know
these alter
Shelly Nye,
egos.
yeah, I mean, to know her is to know her, and you have to get to know her. But it's never going to be a surprise. Whatever she
Hey,
does,
Selena. Go
she
ahead,
puts
Will.
her mind to it, and she's going to do it. I mean, she's an entertainer. Michelle been entertaining for so many years, so you got to remember, she's doing something that she knows how to enjoy herself. People that cannot have
Fun.
strong self, yeah, they don't know how to enjoy themselves and not put too much focus on her because she gonna do her regardless. And you just
Whether
gotta
you
be
like
able
it or not.
she gonna do her, and your insecurities will throw you under the bus. Trust me, it's not gonna work. That's the line.
Karan said, when you a mofo, that's a deep bond. Hey, Donald. Donald said, I'm good with all my exes, including Shell.
Fuck you, Donald. You ain't never been my ex. Don't get to this.
See, this is why I said I declined to bring any goddamn body.
No, you didn't. Okay,
I declined.
But we are.
It's okay though. But you know what? That's what I said. Even with her, Michelle knows a lot of people, and like you said, she been entertaining so many years that even with singing and stuff that she has done in the past, people know her. I mean, they know her, and they're gonna. If you can't stand strong and believe in, you have that much self-esteem. Your self-esteem is low.
You gotta be confident in yourself.
Yeah, you gotta know who you. You gotta.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish it. I'm gonna read these other comments.
Go ahead.
I
But
would say coming correct. Well, damn, I as wrong can be. At least it's what I've been told. And Michelle said, think it's very mature for exes to be able to still be friends or at least be
yes,
civil.
Yes.
Hey, Mahana.
Hey,
That's
Mahana.
exactly yeah, because my thing is this. Anytime you break up with somebody, if he ain't kicking your ass and beating your brain in and all this type of stuff,
really,
there's no reason for you
yeah,
to separate and have animosity towards this person or whatever. Even if they
yeah,
cheated or whatever the case may be, fuck it, let them go on because
yeah,
somebody gonna cheat somewhere along the line. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So if that's the case, you get over that shit. You move on. Don't drag it to your next relationship. Keep it moving because you never know when you may need that person again. So I try not to burn bridges with nobody. I try to always
and
remain cool and and have a a cordial relationship at least, but I'm cool with everybody I've ever dealt with.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
So
that's
I
a
just
friendship. That's a problem.
yeah.
That's because when you're in a relationship, people that don't have a friendship,
Hmm.
they break up with animosity, and it shouldn't
Yeah.
be because every
Hmm.
relationship is a growing, it's living and learning. If you don't go through it, you'll never know about it. So you really
Right.
gotta, you gotta go through this change. And if you say anybody you dealt with, oh, I ain't learned nothing from it, then really you wasn't in a relationship because every
Oh, Will,
relationship.
what you learned from me? Please tell me. I
Oh,
love it now.
oh man. Oh.
I could tell you, look,
Keep your mind. Yeah, go for
look,
it, Bobby.
me.
Which one? You go first, and I go next, and you go next. Oh man, I've
Look,
learned a lot
Yes.
what
today.
he learned was when somebody fuck with a cheese sandwich, you better go on and run out.
The cheese sandwich is
Oh my god.
amazing.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, Michelle
Oh
has
my
told me
god.
too. I have so many stories with that chick there. Oh my gosh, and I
Oh
guess
my
that's what
god.
it is too, because we laugh so much that now, which is good, like memories. People don't realize you live through memories. So
Right.
Yeah.
we laugh so much on what we can tell Jalen, because Jalen, our son is, he's
Yeah.
18. So he sit around now and question, like, what did y'all do here? So when he hear, he like, what, my mom? I'm like, boy,
Yeah.
don't get it twisted. I said, your mom might be different now, but at one point,
Not really.
please believe it.
Not really.
Oh
But
my
you know
God.
what? I'm glad people could see our viewers could see y'all together because we had Jalen and Jalen is just so chill, so even. Y'all so
Yes, I
motherfucking
did.
over the top, like
Yeah,
so extra
yeah,
about everything. And
I
Jalen
did.
just be like, Michelle be screaming and yelling, and Jalen be like,
oh
yo, my
man.
he be like, bruh, why you doing all that? Like and
You
she's
Bruh,
like,
doing all
I'm
bruh.
that.
not your
He
bruh,
ain't
I'm
doing
not
that.
fucking bruh. Here she is, well, I'm not fucking bruh. I'm your mother.
Yeah.
Don't say bruh. And he be
I'm
like,
like, don't
Ma,
do that.
Oh.
chill. He just be like, Ma,
No,
just chill.
I don't
He's
like
just
it.
so cool and so laid back.
Mm,
And you two motherfuckers is totally the
I told it.
opposite.
Oh my God!
You a
Totally
But
sweet
you see,
opposite.
you
child
gotta
of me,
remember
though.
too. You gotta remember too, Brenda. I'm the one that got to be the bad guy. So she'll call me fussing. I'm like, what the fuck? What I do? Oh, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. If you don't come over, I'm like, Michelle, what's the problem? She tell me, I'll be like,
She
really,
don't
Michelle?
even know.
I be
Cause
Yeah,
he
I'll be
mad.
like,
ain't
really,
done
Michelle?
he ain't take out the trash. That's it. That's the only thing she can yell at him about.
Got the trash. Yes, I be mad. But Dylan be doing
Oh my
sometimes.
gosh.
But he's a
She
She
good
get
be
to
kid.
like,
screaming, and I be looking at her like, "What the fuck is you doing all screaming for? You done gave me a headache." Jada be
blood
like,
pressure high as hell.
"For nothing, for
Oh,
nothing." And then she said, I just got a headache. My head is killing me."
yeah,
I said, "You gave it to
I
your
got
damn self."
migraines. I got
But that she
Yeah.
migraines.
gave
I'm
to
like,
herself.
yes, yes.
That
But
she
that's
gave
Michelle
to
though. Michelle.
herself for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Michelle. She's gonna scream, yell. She's gonna be loud. She's gonna really make you aware that she's trying to get your attention, and you're gonna give it to her. I don't give a darn what you do. It's got to happen. I'm
I
like,
don't.
okay,
Yeah, well,
Look,
yeah,
my
yeah.
let me
mom
tell you
give it
something.
to me.
I sure don't. I put the phone down. I come back, this motherfucker still talking. Don't even know I done left. I
She
came
made me
back. You know
sick.
what I told her? And I tell my sister the same thing. Do you two bitches want me to get y'all another phone so I can just put it on each ear and talk to yourself? Because I don't get to say shit. I don't get to say nothing. They just be talking to her. I just be like, and I just get back on the phone and say, uh-huh. She said, and I said, what you say? I ain't hear you. Oh, yeah. And this shit just go. I had to tell her when she called. I said, Vonda, I said, God damn, well, hello to you
Yeah.
too. Can you speak
Good
first
boy.
before you
How you
start?
know?
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
But
She's-
She said, "Well, Vonda, you have to listen to me. I have to talk to you every day." She didn't talk to me for 2 days, and she called everybody hunting me down
I did.
because
I called
she
the
needed to know why
where
she ain't talked to me in 2 days.
I gotta know what she had. I be thinking something be wrong. I got to make
She
sure
just extra. She just
near my
But you know,
extra.
y'all been rolling for a long time, so you know that's
Yeah.
y'all definitely, you know, y'all definitely two peas in a pod. So that's how I met you guys is same way you've been before me and after me. So it's like that's why I'm like this show. When I seen that Shelly Lyman, who I said, oh yeah, I said she got her side chick. I said she got a side chick. It's on and popping now. I said they know they gonna make this shit happen.
You know how we do. But we just have a good time. But I tell people all the time, this is us 24/7. It's nothing phony or fake. This is just how we are all the time.
Yes,
like
it is. Yes.
it is what it is. But you know, Michelle happy ass. Hey, how's everybody? I was like, girl, okay.
Yeah, you gotta put it down. You calm it down sometime. Be like, Michelle.
All the time. You know, I'll be with the shit. So I ain't got time for that. I can't do it. I'll be with the shit. But we have a good time though. I wish you would have went with us to Mexico though for my birthday. We had a good ass time.
I seen you guys. You know, I watched.
We were like, Will would have turned Mexico out.
We had a ball. We had a really good time.
You know, that's how we've been rolling for a long time. So anytime we're with each other, it's gonna be a more joyous time. We gonna enjoy
because we're family, like for real family, like for real. Yeah. So it's different. Our kids and you know, like you know, even our kids, we've all come up together. It's not like they just met you. You've always just been there. It's Uncle Will. You know what I'm saying? So it's like So you know, but it's cool
because it's like people come along and it's like you and people be in their feelings. They be like, "Oh, you used to talk to your ex-wife. You used to talk to your ex-husband."
You took the words right out of my mouth.
I do. I fucks with him like that. And if he call him getting up, so you're gonna have to get used to that. Like if he say, "I need you," I'm gonna be here, and you're gonna have to understand that we have something bigger than this picture right here that we building on. If you get there, you'll know. But I think everybody should have that with their exes. I think you should.
And not only that. Not to cut you off, but not only that, y'all got a child together. Y'all gonna have to communicate regardless of whether who likes it or who don't. You know what I'm saying? If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. 2 peas in a bucket, fuck it. You're just gonna have to deal with it or keep it moving. Because regardless of whatever or however they feel, y'all still gonna have to communicate, period, because of Jalen. That's it. Right. And even if y'all didn't have Jalen, y'all would still have this bond.
We still, because we got we have a long journey.
Yeah.
I know Michelle when she was a young. I used to take her to Buckhead and her and my little cousin Jamie and sneak them into Buckhead. I used to sneak these fools in there. I'm like, y'all just hold my hand. Let's go. We gonna walk in. We go in there and start.
They thought he was a sex trafficker with these 2 little half white girls.
Who's this big black man with 2 light little red girls?
Look, you and Buckhead too. They on the phone like, oh my God, this looks suspicious to us.
Follow him. Just follow that guy. You know, like,
oh God. But I tell you what, we've had a good time.
We had a good run, you know what I mean? Like a good run, and we like it's like, and we say we, y'all. We say we because it's almost like Will was married to the both of us. I kid you not. Like, if you saw me, you saw Vaughn. You saw Vaun. You saw Will. It was like people probably thought we was all fucking at one time. Will always thought we was lesbian. I had two. So much together that it was like, whoa, what? They're strange.
Will done called us everything in the book.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut all y'all as a motherfucker. Where you at with that goddamn Vaughn? I know that motherfucker around the corner.
Look, everybody hated Michelle and everybody hated me.
Oh my
God. It was terrible. I was like, well, you know, he was like, that motherfucking Bond. What's she doing now? It was
but look, y'all, but when I got pregnant, you would have thought Will was the baby daddy. Every time I got to pay that damn little truck be around the corner on 2 wheels coming to get me a check up.
Yeah, that's my baby.
You going to Bond, we just roll over. You going to Bond like about the baby.
I'm like, I gotta go. Vonda just called me. She's like, where you going? I got to go. Vonda got pain.
She got pain up.
Look, he was with me at the doctor so much they thought he was the baby daddy.
Yeah, I was like, no, I ain't to that. I ain't to that. They was like, you been here? I'm like, look, I just gotta make sure she okay. We had some good times. That
The
son was
baby
my
daddy was
girl.
having some. Look, the baby daddy was having some issues. So we
Yeah. I had to step up.
I know,
You know
right?
what I mean?
That's number two.
I got you, Father. Don't worry about that.
I
We
know,
good.
and I know we good over here.
Yeah,
Oh
we good
God.
over here.
I
But you
know.
know, that's really special though, that you can like we met all at the same time. Michelle
Yeah.
didn't know how to speak English at the time.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, we
Yeah.
all just
Yeah.
Zero.
that shit
And
was
you
so
know,
funny though.
Father, and you know, I was
Uh-huh.
the darkest one out of the bunch anyway. You know, I
When
was
she
too black
brought
for
you
the.
home,
Oh my
what?
God. My dad was like, who is that nigga over there in the yard? Like, who
The
is
black
Y'all seen
man.
that movie? Look
Remember
who's
that?
coming to dinner with Sidney Poitier? Oh God.
Oh my God.
in the yard? I was like, oh my God, man,
I went through seriously. The reason why we are so close and the family love me, because I had to really work my way into this family. You don't even
Yeah.
understand. I was the dark guy.
he froze.
He froze. Abba said, two peas in a bucket. Fuck it, V. My, V, you do have a way with words. Dr. Seuss ain't have nothing on you.
I'm telling you.
Look, I'm a lyricist of some sort, Abba.
He gonna come back in the stream, but he was getting ready to say, like, my mom and dad thought we was the blackest man in the world. Like, they was just not trying to hear that he was that dark skin. They was like, that dude is dark.
Yeah, when I
Like,
tell
my dad
y'all,
was like, what in the flicker flacker is, and they're not prejudiced, they just Jamaicans, and Jamaican people is real weird about color. And they were
when I tell y'all about black racism and
yeah,
color
that
struck,
would have been it. Yeah, they was
it's
like,
awful.
oh, he's dark. Like, why is he so dark? And I'm like, well, you know, but I like him. But my dad was like, but he dark though. He is dark. And then
No,
after a while,
Selena, it was a joke, Selena. She spoke English. I told him that because she didn't really want to talk to him. So he was trying to talk to her. And I said, she doesn't speak English. So we just made up some shit. And she acted like she was understanding what I was saying and just nodding her head to what I was saying. I said, blah, 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 blah. Like he watched that number. She was like, just like she
it was hilarious.
It was so funny.
We was out on Freaknik weekend. It was so many men all over the place, and you just got to the point where you was tired. We pulled up at this liquor store. Will was just getting here from Jersey.
Everybody was there,
smiling and happy. And I'm like, okay, I'm tired. I didn't want to roll down the window. So he came over to the window smiling. So I had no choice but to tee back. And then I started acting like I was like, Vaughn, I can't speak no English. Just tell them like I can't talk English. So we played this little thing, and it was hilarious and it was funny.
And he been stuck to us ever since.
And it went from there. Like we really kind of went from there, and it's been like that ever the fuck since.
Like 20, 25 years now, close to it.
Yeah, it's been a lot of years. Let me see. But this is when you think of like a relationship that you come out of. This is kind of probably what it should look like. It should be where you can laugh and you can still talk, you can still, you know. They should be able to tell you, especially if you've been rocking with them for so long. It should not be this bitter. And see, Will will tell you when he comes back on, I wasn't that chick that like dragged them through child support or put a kind of headache. It was like, nigga, look, we got this kid, we're gonna take care of it. This is what we're finna do. Get your life right. This and it was a respect level with us. So my head didn't hurt and his head didn't. I'm not the chick that's gonna come out. I don't want nothing that's yours. Take what's yours. Give me what's mine. Let's call it a day. Let's move past it. That's
shit. They was roommates for how many years after that? After the divorce,
like 2-3 years after.
It was a minute. Yeah, it was a minute.
Like it was like, okay, you good. And then when he got where he wanted to go, he left. And it was no bad. It was no bad blood there. So we didn't have much to be arguing about, should I say?
Well, that comes with being honest with each other and communicating the things that you want. Because, we're the type of people like, look, this is how this is going to be. This is what I'm going to do. You either going to roll with it or you can leave it, whatever. But y'all were both on that same page, and that just made it, mutual. And so what's the point in, you let a person stay till they get on their feet and get themselves together, whatever the case may be, or till you can do that. Hey, Renee, or till you can get where you want to go. There's no sense in that. And plus the kids was used to having both of y'all there for all that time, you know what I'm saying? So
it
worked out.
He's from Jersey. He's from New Jersey. He has a Jersey accent, baby. You here in Jersey? That's Jersey.
That's all that is, Jersey. That's all I was gonna say. Hey, Renee, girl, and I hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Now y'all can jump into Kwanzaa and make some gifts. That's what Kwanzaa do. But yeah, it shouldn't have to be that way. You know what I'm saying? I totally agree with you on that. It's no need for all the headaches and,
Right.
like you said, having to drag somebody or make somebody support their kid. I don't do that. I never done that either. I was like, look, fuck it. If that's what you go do, because at the end of the day, if that child is with you, you still got to make sure that child eats, that child is
Right.
clothed, that child goes to school, got a roof over its head, all that shit. So of course, whatever they send would help, but who gonna stress himself out about that when you know you got to do it anyway, regardless?
Right. 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 Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you want the person to do right, but I always say, pray, hope for the best, but pray for things if they don't work out too. And always prepare yourself to be the one to do it by yourself when you into a situation. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not guaranteed that anybody's gonna help you do anything. So I always tell my kids, listen, act like you got to do everything on your own. So if somebody don't do it, you won't be disappointed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but it's a good thing. I think everybody should be able to get along like that and have a good
And the
time.
great thing about it is, like I don't have bad breakups. I don't think
I
I've
don't
had
either.
one. The only one that I have is the crazy one, and it was because I had to run for my goddamn life. But other than that, I don't have breakups where I'd be like, oh my God, what are you gonna say? Because I don't do people. I'm not messy. I just figured when we done, we done. When we expire, we expire. I hope you don't mean me no harm, and I don't mean you none. Just bow out gracefully. It just did work. But when you have people fighting and bashing each other and all that, it's because some shit was wrong all along. That's why I done disrespected somebody in there to the point where they feel like they got to do all the name calling and all the extra stuff. I'm too grown. First of all, I'm too grown for that right now in my life. And I don't think I would have got no kick out of bashing him. Not even to my son. Even if he was the worst, I still wouldn't have been like, "Oh, your daddy's sorry and he don't do shit and this, that, and third," because that's between me and your daddy.
Right. And I don't believe in that. I've never talked bad about my kids' daddies to them either, because I feel like whatever you do or don't do speaks for itself when them kids are old enough to understand.
Right.
So it's not my job to bash that other parent and alter or stop the relationship that they got with that other parent. If I'm saying this, your child is seeing with what I'm going through too, but I'm not relaying that. They just watching, because kids know more and pay attention to more than you give them credit for. So when they get older, shit, they know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I had this, my mama was there. Or every time this happened, it was my mama there. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to say nothing. It's gonna speak for itself.
As it often does. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all, those that are coming on from
And for
YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
Really appreciate it. Y'all remember, gotta say this again in this live because it's almost close to the end of the year. Y'all know the first of the year we will be streaming only from YouTube and Shut It Out and V Lovebird page. So if you're not on those pages, please jump on, subscribe. Please, please, please go to the Shut It Out and V Lovebird page. Like it so you know when we're coming on. We come on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. We're trying to go every day, but that's gonna be hard in the first of the damn year.
But this week is just Monday and Wednesday because New Year's and all that kind
New
of stuff.
Year's.
So Michelle said, I think that my exes would say that I was quiet back in the day and had funny ways, but I'm nicer and talk all the time now. We're all cool with each other. Yeah, Michelle, you was real quiet, but that's growth too, Michelle. Sometimes if you grow up a certain way, like with us, talking to the Michelle I'm talking to now, we had to grow. We grew up in church, so the only people you was around most of the time was the people in church or your family outside of that. So outside of that, you was kind of like, and believe it or not, I was really shy back then. Me, for real, I was. Until somebody rubbed me the wrong way one day and I just came out of my shell and cussed them the fuck out. And after that, it was over. You know what I'm saying? But, but really I was, because I think too, because my siblings are so much older than I am. And I was the baby of all of them. So I was really always by myself or with older people all the time. Right. So I was really by myself. So I think that's why I was kind of shy there, but I'm shy no longer. No, that's
not at all.
That's null and voided. Orlando said, my pleasure is, I'm just glad I got a live one instead of an old one. You so crazy, Orlando.
You got on the wrong stream the last time.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think everybody should be able to get along. It's a maturity level, and it's, no, like you said, no reason for bad blood, or if somebody ain't beating your brains out and all this type of stuff, then of course you shouldn't have any more dealings with those people. But if it's like y'all just cool and y'all just separate, because people go apart all the time, and it doesn't have to be anything bad. It could just be a mutual decision where, we just not headed in the same direction anymore. You just part ways, but you could still be cool. Who said you shouldn't be cool if that happens? But a lot of times, men can't be friends with you after that, because they ain't gonna be able to say, like, Will done been around you and your people you've dated, or no other people you've dated, and it's all cool, and then they be looking like y'all still got something going because of how y'all are with each other, but y'all just have that type of relationship. And some dudes be like, nah, I can't do that. I don't want him around, but that's never gonna happen. Nobody's gonna come between that. So that's gotta be something you gotta let somebody that you date know up front.
Because I would never ask a guy that had a relationship with his baby's mother or his ex to say, you shouldn't talk to her. Because first of all, I'm very secure. That's the first thing. So if I'm secure in that and I trust you, until you give me reason to doubt you, I'm not going to just be like, oh, they doing something. That's just not going to be my first go-to. So it's the same with Will. Now, I have been laying in the bed with my boyfriend, and Will call and be like, I'm in some trouble. I need you to come get me.
And she getting up
out the fucking bed. I'm like, look, I got to go see about him, because I know I'm the only family he got in Georgia. So when he called me, I know he really needs me. See what I'm saying? Like, he ain't gonna call the chick he dating. He ain't gonna call her brothers and sisters. He finna call me. He finna be like, Shell, I need you to come. I mean, that's down to his paperwork, even to this day. Like, everything he needs, he be like, Shell, I need you to do something, because he trusts me and he know I'm not gonna screw him. He know I ain't gonna try to. He know I ain't gonna take nothing from him. It's a level of trust. And I don't know, like, when he be kicking it with these little knucklehead girls he be dating, I be like, that ain't the one. That ain't her. I have to tell him sometimes, yo. Do I have to tell him she ain't it. Sometimes he may listen. Sometimes he may venture off into the.
But a man gotta find out the hard way most of the time. It don't matter if you saw this woman and her crazy, and you was like, look, I saw her. That they gotta find out. They just got to know what it is, what that crazy is like. Because that crazy may be a little bit better or more appealing than the last crazy that they had. It's just something that's like the thrill of the chase, and it's like the excitement of it that makes the adrenaline flow. Michelle said, life took the shyness out of us. Yes. Meeting people outside of what we were used to. You better say that again, Michelle. I think that's exactly what it was. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? But yeah, so, but people, some people don't want to be friends with you like that because they know how you are. This is like, people like, I've dealt with people, they're like, you too damn friendly and you know every goddamn body. Somebody told me one time, you need to run for mayor. You always fucking smiling and waving at people that you know. I said, and hugging people. I said, what am I supposed to do? Because that's just the person that I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm a people's person. I'm a friendly person. So, if I see somebody, like, hey, and people hug, not now during the pandemic, but before, like, hey, how you doing? In the grocery store. He said, goddamn, everywhere we go, some fucking body. Like, I was like, well, don't get mad because I'm a social butterfly.
Some people can't.
And you gotta stick up your ass. That's not me.
Some men can't handle that. They don't like people talking to you. They be in their feelings. They be like, you talk to too many people. But when I meet people and I tell you, look, I speak to every fucking body. I probably speak too damn much if you ask me. I like people. So therefore, and then not to mention, I know so many fucking people, especially in Atlanta. That's the sad part. I know so many people in Atlanta. So if I'm not gonna be somewhere and can't speak because you on my arm. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you really that's her. She gonna do that. That's her. And you have to
Kurt, same to you.
Understand that. Hey, Kurt.
Kevin said mine would say Kevin was a real man. Okay, Kevin.
I bet they would, Kevin. What else would they?
All my exes would say I'm cool as fuck. Like, I'm that chick, we can hang out, we can go to the football game, we'll go to the strip club, we can go chill, do a movie, cuddle up, all that type of stuff. I'm that girl. You know what I'm saying?
All the shit in the world.
Yeah, I can adapt to any surrounding that I'm in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you want to just chill, if you want to go thug it out, shit, we can go do that too. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like everything. I would say, where's Will and Waldo? Waldo couldn't make it.
I think his phone. He was at work, y'all. But I think
he was driving. He might have lost the signal wherever he's driving at.
He might have got stuck where he was.
But Will is really cool as a fan though. Will is like that person to have in your corner for real, for real. Cause he is loyal, that's for sure. If you need him and he care about you and you his people, he gonna be there for you. If he can't, he gonna make something shake to make something
Like it's crazy
happen.
because that motherfucker don't win money at casinos, be with a whole girlfriend, and go somewhere and be like, Michelle, guess what? Girl,
I just hit.
I got you. And I can meet him anywhere. And he gonna make sure I'm good. Like that's
Yeah.
him. Like he's always gonna make sure I'm good. And I don't care who he dating, he'll tell him, he'll be like, that one right there, I'm gonna see about her. So you got y'all gotta love him. You're gonna have no choice because you're gonna be always breaking up with him. And they be trying. I like when girls be like, oh, this is my will. And I be like, really? Oh, okay. That's cute. You know, I be doing
But
that.
see, you make a person feel like it's more shit going on that ain't either.
No, because people be fucking with me. That's why. Now, if you're gonna act like you could, remember this last girl he was dating. She was like, we went to a game.
Oh, Lord. You know she watching.
Look, Jill was playing basketball, and this whole fool, she was just like, yeah, I hope she is. She was just like, I'm finna go home and touch on all this chocolate. Girl, we had a basketball game. First of all, we had a basketball game. I ain't studying Will like that, no way.
It ain't even that kind of party.
But then you get in the car and you like, oh, I saw you looking at your ex-wife all cross-eyed. But see, you was trying to make the point to me, and I didn't even need the point. That's the problem. Because your mind,
that's insecurity.
Your
that's
mind
insecurity. No, but that was her insecurities though. You know what I'm saying?
Because we don't get down like that. That's my boy. Like that's my baby. That's my baby's father foremost. That's my ex-husband. Secondly, you know, he is an ex, and we're good. We're in a good place. It's no more, no less. We ain't fucking. We ain't doing none of that. We are good.
Because you know, I've had somebody say they always worrying about you, and I may not have talked to my exes in like probably years or something or whatever. And I was like, tell her to get over it, because look, it is not that type of party. Look, she got you. She can have your ass and the problems that come with you. Tell her she's good and I'm good over here. I don't do that. I would said, if he can't be there for you, he'll make something shake. Yeah, Huck is a fucking what? I can't see that.
He said Huck
fucking smash or something like that. Yeah, for real. I mean, you know, I'm saying that in a good way, like whatever the case may be, if you call him and he gonna make sure you okay. That's what I mean when I say that. He's always been that way.
He may talk a little shit to you.
He gonna do that.
Talk a whole lot of shit, but he coming though. You know, you got folks that you know you don't want to lose them in your roundabout. That motherfucker will punch somebody real quick too. You know, but it's just so it's just how we've grown, and in me and Vonda's circle, our circle is so close. That's the problem. So close in the same,
all of us
in the same spot that it's somebody coming in our picture, and I say R because it's like an R. You know, our picture. It's like you have to know my people. You have to know my girl. You have to know her kids, because you're gonna see her so much. You're gonna be like, God damn, did this motherfucker live with us too? Because she's always there. You know what I'm saying? So I tell you, you gotta know my girl. If you fucking with me and you don't know Fonda, then something's wrong with the picture, because it's like
then you not gonna last.
And you can't don't know her, because it's almost like we ain't a package, but you're gonna see her so much, you're gonna think you're dating her. You're gonna be like, this one right here, she always, that's a girl, she always there. It's just like if you have a always fucking there.
But you know, that's the thing too. It's like I had said we should do a show about this, how it's a little bit off topic, but how when you have like me and you, we're more like sisters and friends, right? So when you have other friends, those friends get mad because you with the person that you've been with forever as your friend. Like, I don't get that. Like jealousy between women on friendships. And I see it all the time on like the Housewives and Love and Hip Hop. I like, why are you mad because she with another friend? You still have a life with other people outside. It's different types of relationships and different levels to relationships.
Right.
You know what I'm
saying? Friends that are very territorial and they can't help
I'm not like that. I ain't like that.
No.
Because I can count my real friends on one hand for one. So, and them don't really fool with nobody. You fool with more people than any other friends that I have. And the other people that the friends in our circle fool with is not friends, it's family. You know what I'm saying? Like Punk and them, it's Punk and Keisha, Vanessa, all of them, they sisters. They all family. It's not really a lot of outsiders like Sabrina and Erica. We've all been around each other so long. It's not like we're you know, we're friends. It's like a group of sisters. And so if somebody else come in, nobody's mad at if Eric and Keisha go somewhere, or then Keisha go somewhere with Sabrina, or what. It's like, okay, where y'all helpers going? And that's just it. Some
And
people like really get in their feelings and be like super mad because you got a whole nother friend. Like, I don't get that. I don't get it. But anyway, I just had to get that out, y'all. I was just saying, I just thought about it when we was talking about this stuff. Kevin said, even if it didn't work out, would women give credit for the good or say everything that was wrong? Y'all asking for donations, laugh out loud. What do the proceeds go to?
First
Butt
of all,
shots. Look, butt shots. I'm just kidding, Kevin.
mine is up for my birthday. People was asking where can they cash at me for my birthday? Where can they send their gifts? That's why mine's up. We put both of them up because people also say, how can we support your page? That's how we, you know, make these streams work, make stuff pop, fly, whatever we do. If you want to donate, do. If you don't. It's no love lost. People ask, we put it up because people were saying put it up. So we have, period.
That's why, Kevin.
That's why.
Like, what's the one to say on that one of them says Kevin, not Kevin, if you wanted to know. I'm just kidding.
But, if you don't know, now you know, nigga. I was kidding.
Michelle said, please do a show on that. Michelle, I've been trying to get Shelly to do it for the longest, and she keep avoiding it. But I'm going to just put it up, and she going to have to do it when we go live. It don't even matter.
Kevin, let you hold something. Kevin, you still got the birthday gift I gave you at the job? That globe that I gave you that did that on it? I'm sure you still do. Yeah, you left before you could get mine. Huh.
You got an address. He could have sent it.
He know Kevin know how to find me, honey.
Mm-hmm. Look, you right around in the neighborhood. You can hey Shelly, let's meet up so I can give you your gift. Her birthday is Tuesday, y'all, next week. Not tomorrow, but next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
The 5th. But yeah, I think we should do a show on that, Michelle. And we're gonna do it. We might do it. I want to do something fun going into the new year Wednesday, but as soon as we get it back after the new year, we'll do that show.
Yeah, while y'all out here on this podcast, y'all throw something up y'all think would be good for Wednesday show, because Wednesday show is our last show for the year. And it is for the year. We've done great since April. We cannot complain. We have touched and moved so many lives since April to present. Something that came together on COVID that grew into something great.
Just out of us acting crazy.
Out of us acting crazy and being ourselves. We love this podcast. We love the people that vibe with us. We really do. We appreciate all the love and support, but we're trying to take it to another level next year. Me and Vonna got our hands in so many things. We have not posted the t-shirts because we want to kind of bring that in the new year too, just start off everything fresh.
Everything fresh.
So we'll have everything moving and grooving. But yeah, put some topics out there, y'all. That'll be good for Wednesday because we want to go into the new year with a bang, and that is our final show for 2020. So, and most of us we got a few good viewers that are females, but I don't know where the females be. It's mostly males on here, and we know as women, y'all got a lot of shit to talk about and want to know a lot of things. Push the button. Let us know y'all sitting here watching, because a lot of people say I watch, but I don't click the button. I don't want nobody to know I'm there, honey. Let me tell you something. Be free your mind, and the rest will follow.
Okay, for real, because you keep stuff bottled up. Let that shit out. This is a whole new year. People dropping like flies, and you better get some shit off your chest. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. You're literally running around. Look how many people have lost people in 2020 period. That have died, that have passed, and all of the stuff we went through in 2020. People losing losing kids, children dying, parents you can't go see in hospitals. You have a whole lot of shit to be thankful.
A whole lot.
Grateful for.
Absolutely.
I was sitting here there in my feelings, really in my feelings. Vonda know I was going through some shit, still going through some shit. But like she said, you still alive. I'm still here, so I'm gonna keep it moving regardless of how whatever took place earlier. I'm still gonna keep it moving because I have to. I have to.
You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. Kevin said relationship do's and don'ts. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. We got you, Kevin.
We got you, Kevin. We got
Brian
you, Kevin.
Said, but yeah, people spend too much time, and people don't go into the new year holding grudges from some shit this week, which is the end of the year. Like, be thankful, be grateful that you're still here. Be thankful and grateful for the people that love you, and you love and you love them back, and just be thankful. Just sit down and count your blessings, because no, the next hour, minute, or second is not promised to any of us. And then something happens to the person, and then you sitting there with all that guilt, because you could have easily said, like, damn, you know what, we need to squash this or whatever's going on, blah blah blah, and keep it moving. You ain't ever got to talk to them again, but at least clear the air with people and go on about your day. Because believe it or not, you shorten your own days with that, causing unnecessary stress upon yourself. High blood pressure, diabetes, all this stuff is due to lifestyles and you letting toxicity and negativity enter into your space, that energy. I'm telling you. I tell people, look, if you start with that shit, I'll be like, okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye. I'm not doing it at all. Period. I'm telling you, for real. Because everybody got problems of their own. They don't want to sit here and listen to all that negative shit that you got going on. And every time you call or you talk to them, it's always something about somebody else. It's you worried about this person. Worry about yourself.
It's very draining. Nobody
is.
People's, it's one thing you call somebody one day, you saying something, but if you carrying bad news about somebody else to somebody else, that is toxic. That shit weighs you down.
It does. It does. Kevin said relationship resolutions is a good topic of discussion too. That's a good one too, Kevin.
Relationship resolutions.
I would say, yes, Cheryl, how was Will's choking, considering his name? I'm assuming very dangerous.
Let me tell you, Will's a big nigga. That's a big one right there. If that motherfucker told me, he probably would have killed me. But Will was great. Me and Will had a great life. I cannot complain in any area. We was good. He was good.
All that shit you talk, that wouldn't have been sexy. He would have been really trying to kill your ass.
He's big. Will's a big dude.
Damn, Kevin, you just popping them off. You got some good. Kevin got some shit on his chest. Kevin said financial relationships, how to make them grow to the next level. Yep. We're talking about that some, but not dead.
Damn job. That's what you do.
Right.
Never gotta work.
But you know what? I tell people, and I've said this on many shows, as far as finances, it don't matter what kind of job you have, as long as you know how to save something. Because you can have a person making $10 an hour and a person making $30 an hour, and a person making $10 an hour may be doing way better than the person doing $30 an hour, because they know how to manage their money. Because a lot of times a person who's making $30 an hour, they know that money's coming in and they just blowing it as quick as they're getting it, and they ain't saving shit. Why I can't hear you?
You said ain't got shit.
Oh, no, I can.
I had it muted.
But quit doing that. I hate when you do that. But anywho, don't start now. We're going into a new year. I don't want to cuss you out now one time next year. Look, good luck. Good luck. But I was saying about the money part, it's all in how you know how to manage your finances.
Right.
People don't. Yeah, listen, you know me when it comes to coins, child.
Yes,
I'm a good money manager.
About 15 times, it'd be the same receipt.
Listen, I want to make sure everything is right down to the penny. Okay,
to the penny, to the literal penny.
Yeah, shit. Look,
I'm just gonna count that motherfucker. I be sitting like, she go.
Be like Chris Tucker on Friday when he was counting and then turn the money over like he still had
she did some right here, she gonna count till your brain hurt. I be like, Bob, it's the same.
I had to go. I had to do something today, and the dude had all these numbers, and he was like, it's such and such, and then it's da 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 da. And he was talking, and he was like, let me see. I said, oh, it's such and such. And he's like, well, damn, I know you know how to count, because that shit was quick. I got a pencil in my calculator and then get it that quick.
Right. You say $20, 20.5, 2.15, under that calculator, all that in her head.
Oh God! Look, I have to be on point like that. Kevin said, not just save, you got to know how to flip your money. You better say it again, Kevin. You better say it. I'm trying to tell you. Abba said, next topic, chivalry and its demise, benefit or burden. You know what, Abba, that's really a good topic, because I say, I always say chivalry is not dead. And I think it depends on the era that the man came from and who taught the men that's in our age group, or maybe like in their early 40s. it's a thing that they've seen from, older men or something. But these young people, they don't have a clue what the hell chivalry is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because my niece told me one time, I had took her, somebody had taken me to dinner, and I took her with me. And I was just sitting in the car, and she was like, what's going on? So I waited for him to come around, open my door. She said, why you just couldn't open your own door? Like, I'm hungry. Why we just couldn't get out the car? I said, see, that's the difference. And knowing where you a queen and knowing what you deserve and how you should be treated.
Yeah.
And compared to y'all little thug life Negroes out here. I don't do that. If I'm in a car with a man, I'm not opening my door. I am not.
And as you should not. Men should be men. No. And there's a lot of men that have grown. After you get in a relationship good, that then grown out the door. No, you don't just stop because you got the girl. Now you keep doing what you've been doing. You just don't stop certain things. No.
Yeah. No, we're not doing that. Because you know some dudes will leave your ass in the car. Like literally leave you in the car and refuse to open your door. Like, how hard is it to walk around and open somebody's door? Because my daddy always opened my mama's door.
That's what I saw too. Some people weren't raised like that. Some people think that, we in a different age, we in a different time, and we don't. No, you need to teach some of the young boys how to do that.
Yeah, like if it's raining, he gonna get out of the car and come around with the umbrella and get you. You know what I'm saying?
As he should.
Yeah. I would say eBay chivalry is a good top. Is that what he said? Kevin said. Kevin, I'm sorry, I can't see. I always say eBay. eBay on good times, Kevin. Remember when Thelma was gonna run off and get married to eBay? Oh, good times. Oh, y'all killing me. But Chef said, y'all might have discussed this, but in a marriage, should couples have a joint account or separate accounts? I think you should have both, Michelle.
You should. I think so too.
You should have both. You should have your account. He should have his account, and then y'all should have the account that the bills come out of. And keep your money, what you done saved, to yourself.
As you should.
Yeah. But we could talk about it again because that's a good topic. Selena said, young guys don't know anything about opening a door. That's what I just said, Selena. They don't want to learn how. Because if they do know, it's because their grandfathers or great uncles have raised them and they've been around them and they've told them and schooled them on that.
Yeah. The ones have been taught how to do that versus the ones whose parents probably ain't taught them nothing.
Right. Both what, Kevin? But yeah, you have to teach us, like, even my little grandson, he ain't gonna be raised up calling females bitches and hoes and all that type of stuff. No, he's not gonna do that. He gonna have some respect because I don't play that. You just don't do that. Huh? It's not cute. No, he gonna know how to treat a woman, but he ain't gonna be no sucker and he ain't gonna be no fool either because he got me, his honey, right here to teach him all about that. Ain't gonna be no sucker shit. But I'm just saying he gonna know how to treat a woman.
As he should.
Trust and believe he gonna be sucker free. Believe it. Ain't got none of them. But anywho, y'all. But yeah, those are some good topics. And you should have been you can't even screenshot them because they'll be
on one of our walls.
Huh?
It's gonna be on one of our walls.
Some of them do and some of them don't.
Let me see which ones are there. I think Kevin's on will be. And
Kevin said these young boys think being hard is a way to treat women. No, I know, Kevin, and it's sad. It's really sad. But these young girls don't make it no better. Want to go out here fighting over these little trifling boys, running around with their pants sagging, hanging off the ass, and all this type of stuff. Like, no, and calling them bitches and all this. No, I tell my girls, don't nobody disrespect you. Period. I don't care who it is.
You shouldn't. And people should. That's something that a man, when you have these mothers trying to raise these little boys and they don't know how to do a good job and the fathers are missing and they hear their fathers calling their mothers bitches all the time and they think that's normal.
Yeah, and they do.
It's not normal. It's not cute.
No, it's not. I would say, how hard is it to walk around and open someone's door? Technically, it's twice as hard as opening one's own door. So 100% more difficult. V, you know where I stand. Abba, if you don't quit your bullshit. But you know what else I can't stand? Like, if you see it's raining, right? and he comes over to open your door for you and go around, and you sit your ass there, you can reach over and unlock his door and open his door for him to come over to the other side. You know, some women just sit there
They
like,
sit there and be like,
yeah, you be like, you just be sitting out prim and proper and pretty, and he trying to unlock the door to get in, get soaking wet. Reach your ass over and just open the door for him too.
Car.
Yeah. Please, I can't see that in the white. Quit messing. Okay,
You
wait a
can't
minute,
see in the dark.
Girl, my eyes is terrible. They don't work. Look, they don't work until I'm drinking. Let's see. Okay. Kevin said exactly, and he also said these young girls are attracted to that as opposed to the nice guy. That's true. Grown women too, though, Kevin. Grown women want somebody. Remember, I say this all the time too. If you got a dude, you know his routine. You know he has a routine. What he does every day, he doesn't deviate from that. You know what he's doing. But if you got a dude out here in the streets ripping and running, you on the phone worrying about where they at, worrying about if he with somebody else, but the dude is chill, you ain't got to worry about. People think that's boredom. They want somebody to stress their head and make them go crazy out here, and you want to be cussing and fussing and arguing with somebody about where he been and what he doing and all this. Who got that kind of energy? Who wants to go through all of that? I'd rather sit somewhere and chill, know that, and if I go out the door, he ain't calling me every 5 minutes trying to see where I'm at or what I'm doing, because if I say this is where I'm going, that's where I'm at, and I see you when I'm get back. If I don't call you while I'm gone, I'm good. If I call you, or I'm calling to ask if you need something before I come back in, or vice versa, I don't need to call you every 5 seconds to see what you're doing or where you at. Hey, Greg. Greg said the youth male or female lack morals and respect for anything. I absolutely agree. I feel mainly because their parents refuse to put their foot down, scared of the law, just sad, be a part and discipline them. Well, I told my kids in this house, I'm the disciplinarian. If you want to live by the rules that these folks done set, and you can't whoop your child's ass, because whoopings didn't hurt us. It didn't kill us. And it sure ain't going to hurt or kill them. That's what it is. You know, that was that. I ain't even going to say, but you know, if you in my house, you going by my rules, period.
Period.
Yeah, Kevin, it is maturity. Hey, Tamika. Tamika said young boys treat women how they seen the men in their lives treat women. So they follow what they've seen both from TV and in their homes. Yeah, that's what Shelly was saying too. And these rappers glorifying all the stuff that they do, when a lot of these rappers, they living the life that they rapping about. And they filling these kids' head with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's because how we do. Call her a bitch.
Yeah, I feel like if you have a certain platform and you see these kids that follow you and they look up to you and they watch you, send out positive messages for these kids, especially our young black boys. You know what I'm saying? And the girls alike, you know, you can't be out here, you know, music is entertainment, it's an art. But always, every time you rapping a song, you talk about popping pussy and doing all this other stuff. You can't be doing that and then expect these girls. And if you're allowing your little girls listen to this, and you see these videos of little bitty girls 5 years old on social media popping their asses and going on, that's just not cool. That ain't cool. Yeah, we're way off topic, but it's over. Our time is over on that anyway. But I'm just saying that's just not cute. Like I say, when you got a certain platform, speak life into these kids, because a lot of them don't have male role models or positive female role models.
And then another thing, when you see people and they post this crazy shit to their page by these little kids popping their bottoms and all, and then you share it to somebody else's page, don't share that craziness to people's pages. All you doing is promote.
That's not cute.
Stupid. It's not cute. It's not cute at all. It's not cute.
You promote pedophilia because they're watching too. Okay? Because believe it or not, you got a whole lot of pedophiles on these social media platforms that's just watching little kids. Brian said that's some BS. Kevin said that's why he just going back to pimping. Kevin, you crazy. I said, Kevin, treating women hard doesn't work. I beg to differ. Actions are judged by the outcomes, and it seems that thugs get it in often. That's because they like the thrill. People don't like to be bored. The good guy is always the boring guy to women. Or the good girl is always the boring one. She don't do this. She ain't freaky enough. She da. So you go out here and you get a thought that ruin everything good that you had at home, because she wants to then start calling the good woman you had at home. Then gonna tell some lies maybe, or there could be some truths that she pregnant, she this, she that, and gonna break up all the good shit that you had just because you thought the grass was greener on the other side. And it just don't work like that. I don't care how you put it. And then guess what? You sleep in the damn bed that you made. Okay.
And you
And I'm
gotta
leave that there.
when it's gone, it's gone.
What did my mom always say? You reap what you sow. So hey.
That part. That part.
Uh-huh. Brian said, be responsible, period. Kevin said, amen, Michelle. Yeah, they do respect that bullshit. They like the headache, Brian. Karan said, yes, we must have good morals and values. Yeah,
But see,
we
a lot of
should.
people speak on it. Even like men on our podcast, you have to think about it. Y'all might be some decent brothers that did not, I know a couple of you brothers, I know a couple of you are, but you gotta, even when you're in stores and places, you see these kids cussing, carrying on all kinds of ways. People don't want to turn around and say, hey, I'm a whole grown person you cussing in front of. Now, I've done that many times, being in a line and have some little young kids behind me just popping off at the mouth. And I gotta turn around and be like, I know you see me standing here. I know you see my daughter in this cart. Like, she don't even understand what you're saying, but I'm telling you, she's sucking it in because you're right there in my ear with it. Right. People don't do that number. Back in the day, another person's parent used to be able to discipline you and be like, what in the world are you doing? Nowadays, you can't say nothing, honey, you're in a whole fight.
You remember when that kid was screaming, I think it was in the Walmart or something some years back, and that white man took the kid out the buggy and whooped the child's ass?
But
he was like, no. It
used to be like, you see kids, they mama falling out on the floor. What Harper did when you was doing her hair, she was screaming. I took her little butt, beat her ass. Stop! What you crying for? You got a problem?
I popped her ass too. I was like, look, girl.
I ain't looking at Vonda Crazy and go, why you popping? She acting like she ain't got no damn sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference.
But Brian said, yep, I'm boring. He said, that's that worldly ish. And that is true. We got to do better as examples for these kids, especially these young girls that's coming up that, that's always around. Like, when my daughter's friends come to the house, I keep it 1,000 with them. I don't sugarcoat shit. I tell them like it is. I tell them how these dudes are out here. And I try to tell them because, a lot of them don't have that, or they don't have open dialogue where they can go talk to their mother or whoever it may be. You got to, because I've always kept with my nieces, my nephews, and any of the kids, and I keep it 100 with. I don't sugarcoat shit. I tell them how it is. They may not like it, but you're gonna hear it anyway. And you can't say you didn't know because I told you.
Right. I told you.
Abba said the good guys get to pay the bills and the thugs get the benefit. Like I said, actions are judged by their outcomes. That's true, Abba.
Yeah, and that's not true. Good. I don't want to say the boring guys pay the bills because that's not necessarily true. You have to.
You got some boring, trifling ass dudes too.
To your relationship, you can't think a relationship is gonna bloom if you just ain't doing nothing to keep it blooming. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. You have to keep the fire burning. If you meet somebody and you boring and they meant you that way, that's one thing. But if you meet somebody and you're happy-go-lucky and you live in life, and then all of a sudden you with them and you just go 360, anybody gonna be sitting there going, what the frick if I could just happen to the person that I had? You see what I'm saying? So you gotta kind of stay in your the way you rolling. You can't be one way and then be a whole nother way.
Right. Tamika said exactly. And Renee said, I think chivalry has a lot to do with how you were raised, how your dad treated your mom and the particular woman they're dating. I said that to a degree, Renee. I was saying like the older men, period. If they were in an era where they got to see that, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't have to necessarily be a parent. It could have been their grandparents, how they treated your grandfather treated your grandmother, or whoever the case, just an older dude teaching these younger dudes how they supposed to treat women. Like, it's not hard, but some women don't know how to accept good treatment from a man either, because they haven't seen it from the women in their lives either. Their mama or their mother or whoever could have been with a dude that all they see is like them running in and out the house or whatever, or revolving door with different people, or everybody she with calling her bitches and hoes and all this type of stuff. And that could be all she knows. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the mothers that out here partying with their daughters and their sons and shit. Like, no, absolutely not.
It ain't cute. If you
absolutely not.
partying with your 20-year-old daughter, there's something wrong with that picture. Like,
Absolutely
really,
not.
where's your
Mm-mm.
mind? Where is your? It's different if it's a birthday and y'all plan the birthday party for the child. But if your girls are going out with her home girls and you out with the home girls, being a part of the homegirl crew, that's not
No.
nothing wrong.
No. Brian said society promotes that, and that's another fact. It's true, y'all. It's just like it's everything is recycled, but in the times in the society and the era that we're in now, these kids don't have shit, like nothing, like nobody to look up to. Their older cousins ain't showing them nothing but what we just sitting here talking about. Like, who do they have to look up to other than the parents?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you have to, or even shit, sit down and watch some old school movies with your kids, like from the 70s, so they could see how people was treated. You know what I'm saying?
Was treated back then.
And they'll learn some game on top of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Tamika said, so true. But as you become an adult, you have power to change the things that you were uncomfortable with. Break that cycle. That's absolutely true, Tamika. We talk about that all the time too. You have to break the cycle of things too. But what if you don't know how? Because you haven't been exposed to it. You know what I'm saying? You can see things and you can kind of like feel around things, but you have to want something, like you say, different for yourself. You know, if you do something you have to have different results to have different outcomes. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you can't keep doing the same shit over and over and over again and think you're going to come out with the same result. You're not going to do that. You have to change up things, and you have to change your way of thinking so that you don't have the same expectations. You have to raise your expectations to get the things that you want in life, period.
It's like a man trying to tell his son, you need to do this and you need to do this. But every time he see you doing something to another woman, you constantly with somebody, you constantly doing something. He looking at you, but he hearing you tell him, son, this ain't how you do it though. You supposed to be doing this. But then every time he look at you, your whole picture look totally different. And so he's now you got this child confused. So when he grow up, which side you think he gonna, what side of the fence you think he gonna straddle on? Oh, I saw my daddy do it. My daddy said one thing, but
my daddy and my grandpa.
Yeah. But my dad's action was a whole other thing. You can't mix up these kids like that. You can't.
And not only that, you got daughters that's watching you, and they're going out here and get a dude that's just like your crazy ass.
Yeah.
Then your daughter gonna be sitting there heartbroken, crying her eyes out because some nigga done dogged her like you've been doing all these women.
Yeah, think about what y'all do, men. I mean, men and women alike. Karma's
karma.
Stop. I say this over.
Good night, Abba. Thank you. Renee said, but it's not just a young boy. These little girls dressing and acting and looking like 30-year-olds. That's what we said earlier, Renee. I said, the girls, they're mimicking what their mamas, because a lot of times their mamas out here partying with them and dating the boys is a year or two older than their kids.
And how many mamas have dated?
Literally.
How many mamas have dated their daughter's friends? On how many dads dated their daughter's friends? And think it's she's 21. No. It's just not. It's not a good look.
That's not. No, that's not a good look. Then you got some, like Abba said, some of his mama's friends be trying to hit on him, like you just said, and he be like, no, and then you'll be surprised some of the friends and some screwed their friends' sons and the husbands. I mean, the man's daughters. You gotta trust me, it happens.
Think about all this stuff and all the stuff you bring around. Bring around people. A lot of people looking, they be like, even like when they look at Harper, they be like, Harper's just a little girl. Yes, she is. She gonna be a little girl till she turn the age she need to be a grown one. She's a little girl. She's 3. She don't need no heels. She don't need her stomach out. She don't need no tight booty shorts.
None of that. Let the little girl be a little girl.
Yeah, she gonna be a little girl. She's a little girl.
What she gonna be, Michelle?
A little girl. A little girl. A little girl. No, we're not trying to raise her to be no grown woman. And because men, sadly enough, men are men, and they some of them are gross in the mind. So you got the prison.
You got the prisons that are full of pedophiles for liking little girls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old. So that's why I say when people post things with their kids and stuff, everybody want to post their little babies and their kids and stuff, and it's okay every once in a while, but don't overdo it because you don't know who's watching your page. People smart enough to follow your IP address, and I mean, it's It's so much shit out here that is mind blowing. You know what I'm saying? I be watching all these movies all the time with all this high tech shit where they doing all this stuff. And you best believe it, somebody that made a movie about it, somebody done thought about it, and it's being done somewhere.
Yep.
For real.
That part, honey. They done thought about it long enough to go, oh yeah, we can
Hi,
do this.
Mahana. Yeah, but you know, I don't play. I don't play that. No. But anyway, y'all, we're 15 minutes over, and I think I want to go find me a movie and make me a drink and kick my feet up and call it a night. Take me a bath and all that good stuff first, but you know, that's what I want to go do.
Y'all, it's been great. It's been a great year. We coming to the closing of it. We once again, like we always say, we thank y'all for rocking with us. We hope y'all are with us in the new year. I'm sure y'all will be. And watch us elevate on these platforms, you know, that we're trying to build and move mountains. And
y'all come on and join us while we moving on up the little ladder. Y'all come on with us.
Yeah.
Because we surely won't forget you. That's for sure.
And you know, like I said,
Jerry.
Didn't forget you. We got the shirts. We're gonna do the shirts the first of the year, just so we can get everything together, because it's been kind of a rush. And spending time with
busy.
Just doing stuff, and just trying to get these holidays out the door.
But come 2021, we're gonna be on it, doggone it. I promise y'all. Y'all gonna see a whole lot of different stuff coming from us. Brian said, watch The Social Dilemma on Netflix. Do that. Okay, The Social Dilemma. Okay.
Hey, Jerry, Hi, Jerry. Please tune in Wednesday. Wednesday is our last show for 2020. We're going to pick one of these topics that some of these brothers threw out here and try to just roll with one of those. Make it as fun as possible, because it's the last one for the 2020 year, physical year. And once again,
Brian,
this is Shelly Live and V Lovebird, y'all.
Did you forget your name?
I did. Y'all had to pause. So you saw me slow it down, right? Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to YouTube. Please understand, we are going to be streaming from YouTube in 2021. I can't say that enough. Go there, subscribe. That's how you're gonna see us. Shelly Live and V Lovebird, y'all. Love life,
love what we do. I love y'all. Bye, y'all.
So I find the button.
Play the song.
There you go.
Gentlemen, you're now tuned into Naughty or Nice. Let's go.
Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal. Me don't want no fake love, me only want the real deal.
Shelly Live and V Lovebird. Have you ever met a sister with her shit together? Maintaining, never complaining, trying to make shit better. She's got a real good life with the right frame of mind. She's the real deal, baby, and she know how to grind. On the job or in the bedroom, baby, the truth. And with her by your side, homeboy, you can't lose. Just slip on the dress and go to work like a pro. Then bring that ass home and drop it down to the floor. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's a lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets. Educated, sophisticated, conversation so deep. She's the lady in that world, but a freak in the sheets.
Shelly Live and V Lovebird.
Shelly Live and V Lovebird.
Shelly Live and V Lovebird. Shelly Live and V Lovebird.
Shelly Live and V Lovebird.
Shelly Live and V Lovebird.
Good night.
Oh, we got to thank Will for joining our live tonight. Thank you, Will. We love you.
Thank you, Will. We love you, baby.
Good night, y'all. Bye.